Oh, yay. Look how pretty. Oh my God, my heart. So pretty. You can't beat that. Look at that. This is why I was so excited about DG. I'm excited, okay? Are you kidding me? What? What is up, you guys? Let's get into it. Today's video, we're gonna be going through some glass. So today is part 2 of the last video that I posted on my channel. I'll link it up here and I'll link it down in the description below. But we went out to my favorite stained glass store, the only stained glass store that I shop at, Toy Town Stained Glass in Winchendon, Massachusetts. So a common question that I get asked about them is, do they ship glass? Unfortunately, they do not ship any glass, so you're gonna have to make the trip. I suggest it. I don't care how far you are, or if you're willing to make the drive, I would say it's absolutely worth it. They're fantastic people that own it, Debbie and Mark, and it is a huge selection, a great selection, great prices, and tons of just random stuff to choose from. Literally everything and anything you could need, from Crit to cold glass to fusible to patina to chains to dichroic glass, everything and anything you could need. Tools too. Literally everything, they have it at Toy Town. So I definitely suggest it if you're anywhere in the New England area. I'd say it's well worth the trip to make the drive if you want to and if you can. So like I said, my last video was actually doing all of the shopping for this glass in front of me. So if you want to check that out, like I said, I'll have it linked. Otherwise, today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the glass and everything that I picked up in that shopping haul. I did need to take a little bit of a break. I get tired after doing that much glass shopping. It's hard work, I tell you. Okay, anyways, so next day, I'm in something comfy. Let's go through all this glass. Hopefully, I'm at the right time of day where we can catch the iridescent the best using my lighting and the windows. I don't know. We'll see. So, if that sounds like something you guys are into, let's get started. Oh yeah. I don't know how I didn't even mention this to you guys. What do you guys think about this background? Is this too distracting? I kind of like the idea of having a whole bunch of random art and different things. Yes, this is the very first piece I've ever made, the only piece that I've ever kept for myself. I get questions about this a lot too. It used to have this little log fireplace down here because I wanted it to look like a little burning cauldron, but this had fell off and I have no idea where it went, which is unfortunate. But this is all I have left of the very first piece I ever made. It was lead-free solder. It's horrific, obviously, but I figured I'd hang it there and now all you guys can laugh at it with me. So anyways, all right, let's get into this. So before we start digging into everything, let's just go over the total cost of everything that I picked up at Toy Town. So again, you guys know I get a discount, so we're just gonna ignore that. If you guys were to go there and pick up everything that I picked up, it would have cost you right about $700, which makes me super happy. Like I said, I wasn't gonna spend $1,000 and I didn't. I was a few $100s under $1,000. $700 worth of glass and products. I'm super pumped. So let's get on with it. First things first, let's talk about this glass patterns book. So I showed you guys this in the last video. I wanted to pick up another book because I know you guys like making stuff together. So if you're going to want to make this stuff with me in any upcoming videos of making things out of this book, this is the one I picked up. It is the Glass Patterns Quarterly, Fall 2023, Autumn, Halloween, Christmas, and Holidays. You can find this right online. I'll try to find a link for it down below for you guys. I'll put it in the description if I can find it, but I found a couple super cute things in here that I absolutely want to make. This adorable little ghost. It's a little ghost crystal ball. Then this is what really sold me on this particular book. I saw this. Look at that, you guys. How freaking pretty is that? That is so cool. We absolutely have to make this. So if you guys are gonna wanna make it with me, this is the book. You can pick it up online. Before we go into the actual glass, the only 2 other things that I got that weren't glass was just this flux and this patina. So you guys know I am a Novacan girl. I love my Novacan patina and flux, so I got a big bottle of the black Novacan because I go through a lot of it, and it was only $15.60, and of course, because I picked it up at Toy Town, I didn't have to pay shipping, so love that. And it is the 16 fluid ounces, so it's the big bottle. This, I know you guys have been wanting me to try gel flux. So when I first picked this up, I was kind of surprised because when I was looking at it online and reading about it, I don't know why, I was just expecting it to be a thicker consistency. But this is quite liquidy. Like it's not like straight water, and it's not as thin as normal Novacan Flux that I love, but it's definitely not as thick as I was anticipating, which I think is good. So I got the classic 100 gel flux. It is 8 fluid ounces and I paid $14.40 for it. So I'm excited to try that, just something different. And who knows, I have a feeling I'm going to end up really liking gel flux. But again, you guys know me, I find brands that I like and I stick with them, just like my Griffin or Gryphon. whatever you want to call them. I love Novocaine too, so we'll see. I'm excited to try it. All right, now let's get to the fun stuff, the glass itself. So we'll start with these smaller pieces, just these regular 12 by 12s, and then we'll get to the big ones. So first up, we've got this luminescent white opal. It is a beautiful white base glass, and of course, a beautiful luminescent. Look at that rainbow. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. So this piece has every color on it. It's got the yellows, the almost orange. It's got the pinks and purples, greens, and almost blues in there. So every time I'm looking at either luminescent, iridescent, whatever piece of glass, that's what I'm looking for. I want to see all the colors of the rainbow in it. That is why I love iridescent so much, because it's got a rainbow. It's just so freaking beautiful. Okay, next up, a glass you guys have seen oh so often, the classic Wismach luminescent black. So this is just a little bit different from that classic like rainbow iridescent black that I work with so much, but you can see the difference between a regular and a luminescent. It just has a little bit of a different texture to it, or finish, I guess you could say. But yeah, just picked up this 12 by 12. This one was $13.85. I won't be able to tell you the price of everything because sometimes I pick up half sheets, whole sheets. These ones were just pre-cut. That's why they're already labeled. But the ones I do have prices on, I will tell you. This one was $13.85 and just a beautiful black luminescent 12 by 12. Now we've got a classic black iridescent. Here, this is perfect so we can hold them up next to each other. But first I'll show you. So this is a classic black iridescent. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. How stunning is that? It's just straight up oil slick. That's what the difference is. When you have a good classic black, I guess spectrum looking iridescent, this is what it's gonna look like. That beautiful oil slick sheen, but it's black. Like how freaking cool is that? So of course your back side is solid black and this is your front. Beautiful 12 by 12 iridescent. This one was $21.90. It's beautiful, but these classic brands are expensive. That is exactly why she brought in DG. So we'll talk about that a little bit more later, but let's compare the two. So this is what I'm talking about. Here's our luminescent, right? And here is the classic black iridescent. You see the difference in that finish, but just looking at the finish alone, you guys can really see the big difference between luminescent and iridescent. All right, we've got one more and another absolutely beautiful one. We've got these same things. So this is $21.90. This is classic black iridescent. So we've got that beautiful high shine oil slick look. Whoa, that looks like a face. Oh, that looks like a face right here in my viewfinder. Whoa, it looks like flames up here and eyes, and down here is like the nose and the mouth. That is crazy. Another absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece of black iridescent glass. Like look at that. Black, rainbow, rainbow. How freaking pretty is that, you guys? Normally I pretty much stick to half sheets or full sheets and just have Mark cut it down so I can get it in the car. But these pieces in particular were so beautiful. So I guess that's why I just picked these up, because I couldn't find a half sheet or full sheet or anything bigger than these. So I picked up another piece and I've got another right there. I'll show you at the same time. So of course, again, this is $21.90. This is a full square foot. That classic black iridescent, such a beautiful oil slick pattern. This is how you do iridescent. Like this is it. This is the epitome. This is the goal. Like if you're making an iridescent and it doesn't look like this, don't talk to me. Literally. So obviously I've got another sheet right here. Again, $21.90. Just absolutely stunning, stunning pieces of glass. Look at all four of them. Ready? Here's one. Here's two. So beautiful. Here's three. And here's four. I love this up here. So, so pretty. Stunning. Oh yeah, this I was excited about because I don't think I've ever had this, which is rare. So I picked up a couple of them because they were so beautiful. And it is this very specific, like, I don't even know how to describe this color, you guys. So they describe it as sea blue translucent luminescent. I would say sea blue is pretty accurate, although still does not do enough justice for what it actually looks like. Oh, I wish I could diffuse this a little bit more so you guys could see that. So it is this absolutely beautiful, as they say, sea blue luminescent glass. I will say this luminescent isn't particularly my favorite, but I don't hate it by any means. I will absolutely use and love all of it. There's just something lacking about it. Like, you can see the difference between the shine in this luminescent versus the shine in this luminescent. And I think that's just because it's a translucent glass. So obviously it's going to look a little bit different. It absorbs and reflects light differently. But like I said, I've definitely never had this sea blue color before. I don't think. I just saw that deep, like, it's almost turquoisey, but it's not. It's very, very blue. It's the perfect midnight sea blue. It's absolutely beautiful, you guys. So this one was $16.80. Like I said, it is 10.5 by 10.5 luminescent sea blue translucent. This piece I do like. See how this one has that more high shine? That's much different. It just reflects light differently. Hopefully you guys can see that. This one just doesn't reflect it like crazy like this one does. This one looks much more shiny, and this one has that mattified iridescent look. Or I guess I should say luminescent, but you guys know what I mean. But this is the second piece. Look at how stunning that is. It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. Okay guys, these are the last two pieces of the square foot pre-cuts that I got. Again, it is the black iridescent because they were just, like I said, they were so beautiful. It's been a long time since I've found this much of this black iridescent with the type of iridescent that you guys know I love so much. So here's number 5 and here's number 6. I didn't break that on the way home. That one was already chipped, but I still picked it over another one or two that I left behind. I think I left 2 pieces, but I liked the pattern on this one better, so I took the chip. Absolutely beautiful. Yay. Look at how pretty. Oh, I need a shirt that looks like this. I need a shirt that looks like this. How could I do that? Like, I don't want just like a regular, like, obviously, oh, it's just tie-dye. No, I want it to look like black iridescent glass. Okay, let's move on. I think that's, like I said, I got 6 pieces now. Oh my God, you guys, I forgot about this. Oh my God, my heart. Lordy, Jesus, take the wheel. I wish they had a full-size sheet of this. I didn't see it anyway, so if you guys go there and you find it, screw you. But if they had the full-size sheet of this, I would have bought every last bit of it. It is so stunning. Okay guys, hold on. We gotta back up. Let's just talk about DG right now. So here is DG. So DG is Designer Glass by Rainbow Art Glass. So I was told it is not made in the US, and we all know that is why it is as affordable as it is. But I was told that people have been loving it, that it cuts great, they love the colors, it's fantastic quality. But I'm going to read you what Rainbow Art Glass says right from their website about Designer Glass by Rainbow. So they say Rainbow is working with an experienced art glass factory to produce a well-rounded line of vibrant glass colors, including iridescence with a focus on cutability. Our staff and some of our best customers have not stopped raving about the colors and quality. Rainbow is keenly aware of the costs that have risen dramatically for glass artists, and this is our way of helping your bottom line. Try some sheets, you will not be disappointed. And I have to agree. From everything I've seen so far, I 100% wholeheartedly agree. It feels, it looks, and it is fantastic glass, and it's for an affordable price. And I think we should be super grateful that we have this option because, again, we're talking about a purple and white iridescent wispy glass here. That's $11.40 per square foot. That's insane. That's literally insane. So now that we've talked about DG, once again, this glass is absolutely stunning. So right up here you can see $11.40, and it's marked as a 10 by 13, so that's right around a square foot. But $11.40 for any piece of iridescent, never mind a purple beautiful iridescent is crazy affordable. That's why I was able to get the amount of glass, you guys, that I did for $700. When is the last time we've gotten this much glass for under $1,000? It has been a very long time. It's absolutely beautiful. You cannot beat that price, and I'm super happy to support it. It feels fantastic. It looks fantastic. It reminds me of Wismach. I love it. I can't wait to start cutting it, but I do not anticipate having any problems. Debbie told me, and from everybody else that I've talked to, they love it. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm so excited. Okay, next up we've got another piece of DG. We're looking at a red iridescent, an absolutely stunning piece at $15.50. And that's for about a 10 by 13, I believe. Guys, look at how bright that red is. And how stunning that iridescent is. You got, like, this looks like the colors are so unbelievably vibrant. Like in real life, looking at this, this is the brightest blood red I've ever seen. It literally almost glows. Do you see that? And that is the back of the glass. Here's the iridescent side. It almost glows because it is so bright and beautiful. And this one has a very beautiful high shine finish to it. You can't beat that. Look at that. This is why I was so excited about DG. All right, now we are going back to Wismach, I believe. So this is a luminescent clear. This is $16.80 per square foot. And it is just a basic luminescent clear glass. I go through so much iridescent or luminescent clear glasses, so I just wanted to pick up at least a little bit of a pretty standard clear iridescent, something that didn't have a ton of texture on it. Absolutely beautiful. It's so hard to pick up these super high shine iridescents or luminescents on camera because it just reflects so much of that shine. But this sheet in particular does have every single color of the rainbow in it. And when you look at it in certain angles, it almost looks like that mattified iridescent, but it's not. As soon as the light hits it, it's super, super shiny, super high shine. And obviously, a clear base. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, this one I was excited about too because I don't think I've ever had this glass either, which is so interesting. But this is an absolutely beautiful blue and white wispy. I'm gonna guess this is Wismach. It does look like Ripple. I'm gonna guess Ripple, but it's not really highly textured like they usually are. But you can see it's got the Ripple texture, but it is blue and white wispy. Absolutely beautiful, crazy high shine iridescent. You see this strip right here? That's like what I was talking about earlier, but this is a beautiful one. This one is actually a strip of the iridescent versus a strip of just that gold, like that happens on the black iridescent or luminescent all the time. It's stunning. That blue and white wispy, really, really beautiful. So pretty, you guys. Look at that. And look at that shine. Absolutely stunning. You know what's crazy, you guys? I'm looking at this beautiful glass, but I'm still thinking about how beautiful that DG iridescent is. That's crazy. It is so fucking pretty. Oh, I remember picking up this one, and I picked this up again, even though it was broken, just because I liked it. But this, you can see a little bit of what I was just talking about again, with how gold that is. Do you see all the yellow within there? So even though it is an absolutely beautiful high shine, this is obviously our standard black iridescent again, you guys, but it's that beautiful high shine, but there's a lot of gold in there. It's a lot of that gold, red, and blue. Yes, again, it is absolutely beautiful. I love it. That's why I bought it. But I will say I am kind of getting tired of it. It's just not enough rainbow. It's not. Especially when you compare it to a regular black iridescent. This is luminescent. Sorry if I just said iridescent. This is luminescent, here's iridescent. So you get that beautiful oil slick with the black base iridescent. And the luminescent, for whatever reason, it just leans a lot more gold yellow a lot of the time. Again, I love it. It's beautiful, but I will say I am definitely getting a little bit sick of the black luminescent. I will never ever get sick of the classic black iridescent. We've got one small little chunk left, and then we'll move on to a few bigger pieces. So up next, we've got another piece of the iridescent solid white Wismach, $14 per square foot, but it is an absolutely beautiful piece of glass. I mean, that price is not half bad either. It's just a white iridescent, but it is absolutely beautiful. This one I'm definitely gonna have to grab my other phone camera view for. I mean, you can see a little bit of it right there, but it just does not do it justice. This thing is absolutely stunning in person. This almost has a little bit of a luminescent look to it because it's got that mix of that iridescent and mattified iridescent, or the high shine and mattified. It's like kind of half and half, but it's absolutely covered in rainbow iridescent. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know why, I'm just a sucker for white iridescent, clear iridescent, and black iridescent. And I love them all. Red too, purple, I love it. Love it all. But white iridescent, a really good white iridescent. So pretty. Look at that rainbow right there. I could get stuck on this one for days, you guys. I'm excited. Okay, so here is our first piece of DG white iridescent. They call this a DG iridescent white semi-opal, and the price per square foot is $8.05. Guys, are you kidding me? What? Again, you heard me right. I said $8, $8, $8 US American dollars and 5 cents per square foot of this white iridescent glass. Again, this is designer glass, DG. How do you top that? Literally, how do you top that? You can't. You cannot beat that. Never mind how beautiful it is. And me being as picky as I am with my iridescent glass, if you don't even like iridescent, DG is gonna be your new best friend. Absolutely stunning. The whole piece is just covered in rainbow. So beautiful. It's, again, one of those pieces of glass. Even the raw edge over here is just something so pretty about it. It's got that opalized rainbow sheen. I love it in its natural state, just like this. I don't even want to cut it. It is so pretty. Yep. Okay, and our last little piece here is what I went there for. I told you guys, all I needed was some basic black and white, non-iridescent, and then some clear iridescent. So I did have to pick up some boring pieces, you guys. Don't worry, we'll go through this quickly. So this is just some regular white streaky fusible. So this is a white glass. I liked the texture of this the best. That's why I got this one, because it just has a little bit of something, but it is just a regular white glass. That's how much I love this company. Looking at the back of this glass, I already can identify that this is DG. This shit is lodged in my brain. So here's our first piece of clear iridescent from DG. So I wanted that to be a lot smoother than it was. Can you see it? No, not at all. Oh God, you guys. There it is, look at. Definitely gonna have to use my phone for this one. Absolutely stunning. So it's got a little bit of texture. This one does look like kind of like a rough rolled, but they call it their clear granite. So this is a DG clear iridescent granite. So let me give you guys a little bit of a close-up so you can see the texture. So here is the DG granite texture. And again, it is a clear iridescent. You can see right up at the top there, it's got that beautiful strip of rainbow, and then the entire piece is covered in a perfect iridescent. And ready for the best part, you guys? This is $9 per square foot. $9. $9 a square foot for this beautiful granite clear iridescent. I'm really, really excited for rainbow, really excited to see where DG goes. This is awesome. This has a section of the ugly iridescent on it, but this is a beautiful piece of purple iridescent glass. So this is the Wismach Classic Ripple Iridescent Purple. So I thought they used to call this grape, but I guess not. Again, speaks for itself. Absolutely stunning. So up here, you see that? This is what I consider, this is just my personal opinion because I'm very picky and I know what I like. This is the iridescent I do not like. Do you see how it's very rusty brown and then a green on the outside. That section of glass right there looks very different than this section of glass down here, or this section of glass on this corner. This is absolutely beautiful. So pretty. But once again, you guys, this is the classic purple ripple. So it is on a beautiful deep purple base, and it is the iridescent glass. And this was $13.55 for 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches. Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of glass. Purple ripple, iridescent from Wismac. Can you guys see that coloring from here? When I saw this, my jaw literally dropped. Absolutely dropped. So, this is the DG iridescent amethyst and white glass. Look at that. Gosh, you guys, I wish this camera could pick it up. My God, this glass is beautiful. So here's the coloring. It's a beautiful, I'm gonna call it what it is, amethyst. That's what they call it. It's amethyst and white wispy iridescent glass. And it is covered in the rainbow. And it is that beautiful high shine iridescent. You guys have heard me say this before. Certain iridescents get so crazy, they look holographic. That's what this looks like. In huge sections of this glass, you're getting almost holographic looking areas. This camera is never going to be able to pick it up, but this glass, I am telling you, you guys, is absolutely stunning. It is a stunning, stunning piece of glass. Look at that. Look, you guys. Oh, I cannot get enough of it. Do you see that? That is holographic in there. That iridescent is so good, it is literally holographic. My God, did they nail this. And I'm super excited to say that it is DG once again. So DG, $12.70 for the amethyst and white iridescent for a 10 by 13. All right, guys, here is the piece I was saving for last. This piece and the amethyst I just showed are my favorite from this haul. And of course, if you guys watched my last video, it is this absolutely beautiful silver mirrored glue chip. Like, come on, give me a break. How stunning is that? Like, is this a joke? Is this a joke? Is this even real? Can somebody tell me? Is this a joke? Is this real? This is so beautiful. And again, if you guys watched my last video, I wasn't kidding when I said I'm going to literally cut this. I'm not going to grind it because it is a very delicate glue chip, as most are when they're this mirrored backing. When they have that classic gray backing, it is very delicate. So when you're grinding it, when you're rubbing it on any type of even slightly rough surface, it can chip away at the backing, and then you're going to be left with literally just clear glass. So you've got to be very gentle. I think I'm literally going to cut this into the largest oval that I can for its size. I'm going to frame it and hang it on the wall as if it was literally a mirror. It is that stunning. Like, my word. Jesus, take the wheel. What is happening? I could look at this all day. All freaking day, you guys. Again, hopefully the camera is even doing it slight justice. But again, when I saw this, it was another piece that my jaw absolutely dropped, and I knew I needed to have the entire thing. I can't believe this was still sitting in there. I don't know how somebody didn't immediately snatch this up as soon as Debbie got it in, because holy sh... I would pay a lot of money for this, I will tell you that. And luckily, this is only $19.90 per square foot. I don't know how that is so affordable, but it is. But again, keep in mind, you guys, these types of glue chips are very delicate, very finicky, hard to work with. You've got to be careful. Okay, and that is it. That is everything I got at Toy Town Stained Glass out in Winchington, Massachusetts. Of course, you guys, and as always, I cannot recommend Toy Town Stained Glass enough. If you are able to make the drive, if you are close enough, if you're a few hours away, I still absolutely recommend it. I know there are some of you guys coming from all over the place, New Jersey, New York, to go and see them, and you are absolutely happy you did so. So if you guys are in the area and you want to make it a trip, a day trip, a weekend trip to be able to go to Toy Town, I absolutely recommend it, and I promise you guys won't be disappointed. You cannot beat the selection, the size of the shop, all of the different tools and products they have, never mind the glass, the different types of glass, the pricing, and most importantly, the people that run it. Debbie and Mark are fantastic, and the knowledge they have, especially for people like me, is invaluable. And the more you get to know them, the more of that knowledge you're going to absorb, and that is priceless. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. And as always, just a huge and special thank you to Debbie and Mark over at Toy Town Stained Glass. I'm so glad I found you guys, and just thank you. I'm super, super appreciative that I have you guys in my life, and I'm grateful. So yeah, thank you to Debbie and Mark. Thank you to Toy Town Stained Glass. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did. Comment down below and let me know what do you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.